This is part 2 of the video on the side glide presentation of C1, also called the Atlas. And so after we finished filming, we had her sit and stand and see how she felt, and then walk into the living room. And she had more to say about how she feels, and I thought it was important to capture it. So go ahead and tell us how you responded.
Well, walking down the hall and into this room, I noticed that I had less of what I would call a mental burden. And I think this is a burden that I've had all my life to varying degrees, but I am always challenged to be processing information in order to keep myself balanced and upright. When I was in college, one of my friends told me, you walk through a room like you are a rare piece of china and you're afraid that you'll break. And I think I always have had issues just kind of always keeping myself balanced. And when I walked in the room today, there was this sense that I had that I wasn't having to make as many mental processes, taking in all the visual information of where I am in space. And that's definitely something that I've noticed too lately since the car accident in driving, is that sometimes it just seems like there is too much information that my eyes are taking in and I can't process it all, and I just have to pull over and stop, just stop, let my eyes close and just stop taking it all in because it's too much. And when I walked in here today, it was like I wasn't being bombarded with all of that. My body just naturally kind of came into the room and I didn't have to do anything other than just walk. And
That's very interesting. So
yeah.
You had that issue for at least 35 years, maybe longer.
Mm-hmm. And that could be residual too from playing the violin as a young kid, and I was doing this for a few years. I wasn't a professional violin player or anything, but I definitely, with the longer neck and my violin, I had to have a little thing that raised it up, and even with that little adjuster thing, I was still kind of, like doing this. And
so no car wreck when you were a kid, or no accident that you recall injuring the neck?
No, but definitely things got worse after the car accident.
And the car accident, how old were you?
That was, it was in January of 2019.
Oh my.
And so we're talking 3 years?
Yes, yeah. I think people just don't have a concept of how much force can happen in a car wreck.
Yeah.
And obviously some of your joints weren't able to dissipate that stress and got stuck in what I think is end range movement. I don't really believe in subluxation. No one can validate that except in some extreme cases. I think the body goes to its end range and gets stuck there. That's how I perceive this. If you had a true subluxation, I'm not sure you'd be here. Oh. But anyway, really interesting response to this. And again, thanks very much.
You're welcome.